semifinals here of the North American Collegiate Championship. The Kazakhs banned again away from iCanYou. They don't want that one to come through. Third time in a row, your soulmates Lee Sin also removed. The Wukong banned away. These guys kind of going back to the Game 1 bans pretty faithfully.
Yeah, and this last ban here for Blue Caster means they are thinking about this hard. Because if you don't ban Lulu, I'm pretty sure it's going to get picked up here by Bambi of the Forest. And he's devastating on that champion. If they leave it open, you know, they're gonna pay for it.
Lulu is going to be the last ban, so you're going to take your time and think about this one. Bambi of the Forest had a good LeBlanc game before. Did make it happen for them in Game 1. The Yasuo, by the way, is going to be available for iCanYou if they want it. The question is, do these guys know Yasuo themselves? No, they're just going to pick a slightly stronger top laner in Shyvana and maybe keep him down early if that's the pick.
Yeah, that's true. They can use that Shyvana to their advantage. It's not a Renekton in early game, but she does scale very well. So
yeah, they're covered in them.
They're actually taking... Touché.
Thank you.
So they are actually taking more time with their picks and bans right now, realizing how crucial this game is. The winner of this will advance to the finals. Yeah. There's a lot on the line here, $100,000 worth of scholarship money, and basically bragging rights for where you come from.
Yeah, you're kind of important at that point.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if they can prove
worship by your clubs.
Potentially. Not a...
No. I think that's a guarantee.
It's a guarantee?
I think that's guaranteed.
You're like, I know UCI. And
their club. Oh. But I think all the club members would be like, oh no, it's Pawn Gypsy, or oh no, it's iCanYou, bow down. They're so great. They won the Collegiate. This is something that you can brag about in the future.
Definitely is.
And be like, our school is a League of Legends school.
Yeah.
You know, or they flourish there.
Yes.
You know, this game
in a league of their own.
There. Yes, there you go.
There we go. Well,
no longer Ivy Leagues.
Yes, we got this one. Here we go. Thresh and Elise grabbed up now for the Blue Caster minion. So Kevin going to resume his role on Elise here. It did work last time around, so why not give it to him again? Pantheon's still available from your soulmate if he wants it. Of course, the Vi was removed, and Harama just once again going to be playing Thresh again and again and again. Yeah. See if he does well with it.
And we don't usually talk about when an Elise is locked in, but with Kevin, it's a special case because he can top dive for Kenny underneath the turret and really take it to Pawn Gypsy this game. So we saw him do it previously with Elise, and he's just returning that. He says, you know, it worked out. Let's do it again.
See if they can get that early game snowball going for these guys and roll it down that hill. Of course, Pantheon does get picked up, and the LeBlanc does as well. So these guys returning to some old comforts. Even if they didn't work the first time around, like in the case of Pantheon, still going for it.
Yeah, other two did work out for them.
True.
So Vi is banned. So they ban out, like I talked about this earlier, where your soulmate has a very thin champion pool. It's pretty much Lee Sin, Vi, and then Pantheon. He doesn't have much else. That's why Elise wasn't a contested pick.
Yeah.
So he's falling back. His Pantheon might not be up to snuff compared to his Lee Sin and Vi. His Lee Sin, he's one of those junglers where plays pretty much only Lee Sin.
If you give it to him, you're in a bad spot.
You are in a terrible spot if you give him Lee Sin. It's like giving Nathaniel B. Lee Sin.
Yeah. That'd be weird. Nope, not going to make it happen. So Zed, the new pickup here for the mid lane. Now, of course, there's a chance that's still iCanYou. No, never mind. They got Mundo. Okay, I'm wrong. So iCanYou going to go for a completely different champion here and say, you know what? Forget the crazy hyperscaling playmaker. I'm going to go for Mundo and outscale you passively in the lane. It's instead the Zed coming through. Ziggs didn't work last time. Zed to fight LeBlanc.
So this is a high damage mid laner for both of them. Looking to pop some ADCs. So Bearfish, he's going to be in trouble, but he's looking for an escape there. He's got Lucian. He's got Sirius on Leona to do some zone control. But if any of these mid laners tilt the favor towards them,
oh man,
this is going to be one of the junglers as well. This is going to be where most of our attention is going to be oriented with these high burst potential assassins.
Absolutely. These guys can completely take over a game and start one-shotting people. So now Blue Caster minions have to choose their AD carry. Alliance has done well so far this whole tournament. When they lost 5-6-2 on Draven, on the win, 9-2-10 on Lucian. Now he's going to play his third AD carry of the bracket. It's going to be Jinx coming through, going for a bunch of late game power and a strong lane.
Yeah, I like this mix in this composition. They have Elise for the early game aggression, then they have Zed, they have Jinx, they have Mundo to scale. And if you look over at Queen Gypsies, they have Shyvana, who actually does really well against Mundo in lane.
Yeah.
And you can take Ignite, so you can get rid of his half his sadism, and you can actually cause some kill potential under turrets. Then they have the Pantheon early aggression, LeBlanc. This team is more early game oriented than BCMs. So
yeah, it is.
Queen Gypsies are going back to what worked for them in game 1.
And then saying, look, we can come out ahead early, keep the kill lead, and then just pressure you. And the teams that have come out ahead have really had one-sided turret scores. That's the one thing I've seen actually go one way more than the other. Is like, if we get ahead, these teams have done a very good job of not giving up map control. They might push more slowly, but they don't give up advantages, and so they keep that ball rolling.
Yeah, and one very crucial skill to have is when you get into the lead, keeping that lead. We see so many teams that don't know what to do in the mid game. It's like, well, how do we rotate? How do we pick up more kills? How do we pick people off?
Yeah.
And both of these teams seem to have a good grasp of how to execute that very cleanly.
Yes.
So the tower rotation, like you said, once you start getting towers, how do we transition that into more towers? Because the enemy could just sit in their base and farm all day and then catch up to you.
It's true.
And then they have towers to take once they ace you.
Yeah, and you saw Queen Gypsies try that. They did have one team fight come back and got a single turret for it, but even with the Tristana sitting in the base and farming, you still saw blue caster minions hold on to that lead, keep it going. We haven't seen a team lose from getting a lead so far. These guys have been able to close out their games fairly cleanly so far in this bracket. We're going to see if they can do it here in Game 3 of the semifinals. It's going to be up to this one here to move in to that final match. Queen Gypsies in blue, coming from UC Irvine. Blue caster minions in red, unfortunately, coming from University of Washington, and here we go.
Unfortunately coming from the University of Washington.
Let's see what they can do with this one. So, here we go into the Rift. Will we have a crazy level 1 invade? Unlikely, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think both of these teams, if they do, it's pretty much it's all on the table now. We have to do it. I don't know. I think they're going to do that just line of scrimmage and feel each other out. And if somebody wants to go for a crazy invade, then
more power to you.
There's a lot on the line. I mean, it's brave. Uh-oh.
Juicy briefcase. Battle has begun. I can't you. Does he have the damage? Oh, the briefcase lands upon Gypsy. He's okay.
So hyped. That was almost
close.
That was really close.
That was like the Coast versus TSM ender right there. You almost got it.
That would have been a highlight. That would have been hashtag NACC big plays.
NACC. It's pronounced NACC. Or like NASC if you want to do like a soft C for one of them. No, we're definitely not. There's definitely no apostrophe. No, definitely not the case here. Okay, we're done. Okay. Your soulmate chilling in the brush, being a Pantheon, maybe a Baker. You never know. He might retire after the game. He always threatens to.
He's always wanted to be one.
He always has.
What if he just gets fed up and throws down his spear and shield and says, I'm going to be a Baker now?
He'll turn it into like one of those like spits that you like put pits on.
It's like, like pizza and stuff, right? That you put it in the oven?
No.
Really, what?
No.
What are those things called?
The pizza shovels.
Is that what that's? It's pizza shovel. That's the official term for it. It's a pizza shovel.
You heard it here first. You learned good here in the LCS casting. Here we go, guys. Bambi the Forest actually playing very far back in the lane. He's not watching for invades anymore. Just going to come in with the minions. Still the dance coming through from Evertan. And the 1v1 in the mid lane is going to begin. Both junglers starting on the top side of the map.
Bottom lane, though, Sirius and Bearfish are actually hanging back, looking for something. So they know that they know the jungle route now. They know Elise started red. So at the 3-minute mark, they know that Elise will be somewhere near mid or bottom. Yes. So that is crucial information, and your soulmate can now counter that.
Okay, we'll see if they can do this. I feel like both teams are relatively aware of the jungle path just because of how late the top laners show up, and I want to know what these guys do actually have, what they actually do with that information. Both junglers taking their wolf camps right now. They're going to go to their second buff soon. Pawn Gypsy, Kenny, I want to see this matchup go. We normally see Shyvana get the early lead in this lane. I want to see if it does go that way indeed. These top laners do seem fairly evenly matched.
Yeah, and the big question is, can Kenny Yu make the plays he wants to as a playmaker with that teleport? That would be pretty much his only tool at his disposal, as opposed to when he was playing the Yasuo, just so much mobility and so much map pressure. But now he's got the TP to try and make those plays.
If he can do it, he is Mundo. He's got an early minion lead actually, pushing around Pawn Gypsy just a bit. This one pans out. The potion, it's weird. Pawn Gypsy's so afraid to fight for minions, but has the potion in the inventory anyway, but he's giving up minions to do so. Level 2 there. Kevin showing up for the bottom lane, not walking over any wards. Lantern not available for Harmer.
Sirius lands a Zenith Blade. He's going to get punished for it immensely, but actually here comes your soulmate making the same move. He's coming down here.
Well, he'll get spotted first. Kevin lets him walk in.
Hey, how you doing?
What up?
Oh!
Flash! Wow. Flash by your soulmate. He's sleeping on him. They're going to go for this one. SRS up forward. Goes to go look for Kevin right now. Jumps up into the air. Damage comes across, jumps back to a minion. 3 versus 3. Both sides say, you know what? Never mind. I didn't want to fight anyway.
That was kind of like where you walk by your doorway and you didn't realize it, and then you look back and you're like, oh my god, there was a spider there. And then you're just like, ah! Ah! That's exactly what happened there for your soulmate.
Might have been a tarantula.
They both sat there, just like, oh, whoa! But it was a really good repel there by Kevin to use it to the minions because he was actually in a bad position. And he has his repel back up now.
SRS jumps in, is going to start walking forward. Cocoon lands onto the AD carry, flashes over the choppers, but gets pulled back into them. Not good for Leona trying to run away. Ignite is on. He was burning, but they're going to be all right with this one. Kevin running away, and Soulmate shows up. Ward is onto Haramer. Nothing gained. All right, we're good.
They did lose a flash, though.
Yes.
So Sirius flashed, and it was a good pull and Flay back into the Flame Chompers. And your Soulmate showed up at the right time because it allowed Kevin, or it forced Kevin to repel. Otherwise, he would have been stunned. And wow, this mid lane.
Everton. These guys are trading blows, but Bambi the Force is out of mana. I can't imagine him staying in lane much longer successfully.
Yeah, the Dorans, you can get a little bit of mana back from last hitting.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's no root for Bambi, so the gank's not there.
Lack of follow-up here because of that. And we've seen less and less Crystalline Flasks, actually, on that note.
It's true.
We don't see a lot of that. I see a lot of it in solo queue because people want to play safe and not feed. And the lack of communication with your jungler. You don't know when you're going to get ganks.
But yeah, I feel like the 15 AP and the 60 or 80 health for a Doran's Ring just helps you win the actual fights early on. That waiting for the health regen doesn't always work out. Sometimes it's a style choice. I should actually talk to some of the pro mid laners on their reads on this one. But I can see it going both ways. I understand the Doran's Ring at least.
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense if you want to apply pressure, especially as somebody as aggressive as LeBlanc. And you know, he has to back, but he's not going to lose too much. They're the same in CS, but also Evertan's going to back too.
Okay. So 2 Doran's Blades and a longsword here for Evertan. No boots. Yeah. Phoenix Codex. Mentioned these items here before. Pawn Gypsy, Kenny U. Actually, I got to hand it to him. The Mundo here. Small minion kill lead, and for a lane that we think normally goes to Shyvana, really not the case here. So Mundo, I feel like, is going to have a pretty good time this game.
So Pawn Gypsy just walked up, took a briefcase for nothing, and missed a CS.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's scared or if he just doesn't know, or he's waiting for all of his abilities. He just chunks in there with the Flame Breath and Q, but he actually takes a lot of minion damage in return.
Yeah, and Kenny U, of course, does regenerate health rather quickly, being a Dr. Mundo and everything. Pawn Gypsy level 6 now, so gets the ultimate race. Learns it finally.
I was like, hasn't learned it yet. And there we go.
No rush.
Oh. Off the court.
All right, dashes away. That's Bearfish keeping himself alive in this one. No hook's going to land. Bambi has gone back. There's the dive on in. Oh, a lot of damage coming through. Gets one more attack in. Will it be enough? Ignite makes it happen.
Yep.
1v1 first blood to Evertan.
So I was talking about in Champion Select, if one of these mid laners can pop the other one, it's going to require jungle attention. And if they start snowballing and you don't take care of it, they will just transition to bottom lane and shut down either Alliance or DK Bearfish.
Well, here we see what's going to happen. Soulmate forced to hold the mid lane, revealing his location to the enemy team, and that's going to signal the ping in for Kevin. He's going to walk by a pink ward and not kill it. Oh, did he see it? Kevin, yeah, he finds the pink ward. Still walking by it.
Oh, nope. Well, see, Kevin just warded up the blue, and oh!
Okay, well, the dive comes on in. Alliance down a little bit low. Bearfish, even worse shape, though, running away. Nice lantern! Going to put Haramer and Alliance back in, flashing away from the Bearfish. Now SRS a bit alone in this one. Flayed backwards, still trying to run level 5, and a fairly tanky Leona. Nice hook, but it's just a little bit too late.
And meanwhile, while all this is going on, blue has been contested highly. Kenny just used his TP into that fight. Kevin solo has the Ignite taking on him. They really want this blue, and they're putting all of it into there, and oh, Soulmate picks it up. Soulmate
picks it up to jump in onto Kenny U, though he's taking a bunch of pain right now and trying to run away, trying to stay alive. He flashes over the wall and will just barely survive. Kevin on the side as well. Evertan picks up one, jumps over the wall after killing Pantheon on a blue buff. Awesome by Blue Caster minions.
So one of the Ignites from Pawn Gypsy was used on Kevin to try and kill him. He didn't die. Starts coming down bottom. Then we see around that fight, an Kenny U, that sadism, saving him there, and allowing the time for Evertan and the lack of focus on him, because they didn't zone him out, to get close and pick up that kill. And that prolonged fight really paid off there for BCM.
It really did. It did great things for them now in Game 3, the ones they need. This match is so important for them. They lost Game 1 so hard. Came back to a pretty convincing Game 2, and now a pretty convincing Game 3 if they can keep it up. Bambi the Forest down 20 minions in the mid lane. Not a happy place to be.
Yeah, and
these guys can do.
Yeah, we have a blue buff on Evertan now, but we also have one on Kenny. Actually, wait, no, he doesn't have it anymore. Okay, so he had the blue buff originally, I think. No.
No.
Is that right?
No, because Pantheon got it, and then Evertan got it from killing.
I saw it spinning around his feet, and I was like, what is that? It's the other thing that spins around Mundo's feet.
W?
GG.
W or R? Uh-oh, the jump in. No stun's going to land. He went for a minion here on this one. Evertan gets away safely. He's happy. He's all right. No ganks happening here. Soulmate is 6 on Pantheon, though. I want to see where the first man drop goes.
Yeah, has yet to use Grand Skyfall. Getting that for himself. There are some gankable lanes here for him. But right now, Dragon seems to be the point of contention here for BCM. They just poked Bambi of the Forest out. He's back. They know that this is most likely safe. And BCM's going to go for it.
Okay, so Dragon down to half HP. No one's even contesting this whatsoever. Blue caster minions going to add more gold to the lead. It was 14,000. Now it's about 1,400. Now it's about 2,000 here. Bit of a different number.
Just a little bit.
Missing one significant digit.
So Kenny popping his ultimate to stay healthy. And just this gold flow that's going into BCM right now is very minor. But we said earlier, the team that seems to get the objectives first holds on to them and starts turning them into more. And right now, we have your slow lane coming top. They know he doesn't have his ultimate.
Uh-oh, Kenny's not in a good spot. No flash as well. He's going to run. I don't think he's going to get very far. He's still running, though.
He goes where he pleases, though.
I mean,
you can't stop him.
As long as he pleases to faceplant in the ground, then yes.
That's exactly what he wanted to do.
All right, well then congratulations, Kenny. You did exactly what you expected. Kill goes to Pawn Gypsy, so that matchup just got a surge of 300 gold.
And a little bit over to your soulmate. And the gold overall, just 1,500 dividing these two teams. So that's that Dragon. That's that one kill. It's not, like, the cat's not out of the bag just yet. Nobody has a substantial lead. They're all very, very close.
Bro, it's right there.
With the cat? Oh my god.
Bambi just, like, walked. He's like, no, I don't really want to kill a ward this time around. Goes back to his lane. Doesn't care enough about it. Damage coming across his soulmate, though. He's all right. Turret does stay alive. Kevin protects the lane for his brother. And now Kenny's going to go back and farm some more now that he's getting a bit closer to Sunfire Cape.
Yeah, and not clearing out that pink ward. I guess it wasn't worth his time.
Apparently not. The all-in's going to come in through. Does he have the damage he requires? The flash in from Bambi will dodge away the skills.
Ignite!
Oh! The last tick of Ignite again. Evertan finding that one. Bottom lane. There's a fight going on. Box will land on an SRS. Nice Solar Flare lands on a 2. Culling some good damage towards Alliance. 100 health, 250 roughly left. Harama now taken up in the front line. No E is going to land here. No kill coming across.
And this mid lane, Evertan is just taking it over. That tiny lead that give him a give him a little bit.
He takes more.
Takes more. Just going to transition that, and now he's free to roam. He got that turret. If he comes bottom, it's going to be that spillover from that lane.
Yeah, and he's going to be able to make so many more plays now on this Zed. That pick working much better than his Ziggs did in Game 1. Same matchup, much, much, much better result. In the bottom lane now you're seeing the Souls getting picked up by Haramer. SRS still winning around as well. These AD carries, and the lane in general, for as much as they've been fighting back and forth, very little has actually separated them overall. They've been burning spells, but coming out alive every time.
And Pawn Gypsy just dueling Kenny once again. He's going for that early Blade of the Ruin King, first item, just to duel Mundo.
It's a good choice. I like it, especially because now he has a bit of a lead. He can start really exerting his presence on that map, or on that lane, and saying, no, you need to run out of health. I'm going to push your turret down. It's actually almost down at this point, so if Pawn Gypsy can get himself in a little bit more, he'll take that down for the team.
Speaking of turrets going down, though, Evertan and Kevin in the mid lane, we've yet to see a Grand Skyfall that's been effective.
Or one at all. Turret 1 goes down. Kenny getting jumped on, burns the Ignite, but gets a slowdown as well. Flashing from Pawn Gypsy. I don't know if he's going to chase down far enough. That seemed a little bit aggressive.
Yeah, the flash down from him, but iCannyU still has his available, and he knew he didn't have to use it.
Yeah. That was a pretty safe Mundo overall. Did run a little bit low on health. The turret did go down, so you got to say Pawn Gypsy made that one work. But now I want to see what he does next. Turret's down. He's getting flanked actually a little bit. You're seeing the Elise and Pantheon both coming through. But Alliance, another one getting jumped and has a Lantern. Takes it and dodges the Solar Flare. Nicely done there. Traps her on the ground. He's going to hit SRS, who's now in turret range as well. Alliance pops the ultimate, goes down to Bearfish. He's going to get out of turret range safely as well. But here comes Kenny. It's going to be the play backwards on SRS. That is a roam. But oh, look at the flash! What a play. Cleaver is going to land. And now here comes Soulmate. He's going to find a soul to kill. Bearfish now has a friend. Kenny probably going to run away.
It's not the friend that he wants, though. But look, here comes Zed and Elise from the sides.
Oh,
They're
man.
looking for some blood.
Looking for more. 3 versus 2. Soulmate's going to be the target. Down goes 1. That's going to be Evertan making 1 and 2 of this one. Goodbye. Bottom lane looking nice now for BCM. They've got control of that lane.
Bambi of the Forest is so behind right now. 50 CS down, 4 kills down, and he's up to death. So right here, Super Mega Death Rocket gets off, doesn't get the kill. And Sirius, he is such a selfless support here. He's saying, I'm going to stun him, I'm going to take everything, I'm going to try to get out. But he ends up getting killed with a briefcase. Then we have your soulmate come through, and he doesn't peel for DK Bearfish. Instead, he says, I need to kill Haramer. This is what we're going to get out of it. And now we have to back, but it's too late. Here comes Evertan. Here comes Kevin. Right into Bearfish. They don't even need the ultimate. They just pick him up without the burst from the Death Mark. And once again, it's this middle lane. And Bambi of the Forest is down in levels, down in CS, down in kills. You know,
everything.
Everything. Yeah, he is not having a good game.
Yep. He's down in Y chromosomes, too, as far as champions are concerned. I just want to find something else that I can compare.
But he's up in X, so.
Yes. So there you go. I mean, that's pretty much a wash, to be honest. But 130 minions, 4-0-1 on Zed. Evertan is taking this game over. Absolutely. Only 6 kills for the team. He's made 5 of them happen. Mid lane still under pressure. 2-1 in turrets overall. The only lane going well, actually, for Queen Gypsies is the guy who's kind of named after. It's Pawn Gypsy in the top lane. 1-0 on Shyvana, but I don't know if it's enough for the team.
Yeah, 4K gold lead here. Bambi the Forest just now hitting level 9. And he's been maxing Distortion first, so that he has that lower cooldown so he can escape Evertan and try to deal with it, but it just hasn't been working out. Evertan has been bringing the fight to him, Deathmark, and he's only getting stronger.
Oh yeah, next Deathmark I feel like has got to be a guaranteed kill on LeBlanc again. He's not going towards an Hourglass, he's not getting the, what's the item called that gives you armor and
Seeker's
AP?
Arm Guard?
Seeker's Arm Guard, that's the one. Still going for the Deathfire Grasp, and hey look, it's an ulti! And it's a dead LeBlanc.
Yep.
Bye. Good root through into the turret,
oh.
actually, ooh. 2 turret shots that would have been a death, but not enough here. Blue Casterman is now looking for the bottom lane, but this is going to be the jump in from Pantheon. Red team picks up Dragon, not surprised here in this one. Soulmate a little bit overextended. He's going to go down as well. 5,000 gold now puts Blue Casterman in the lead.
And so it's a 2-0 overall on the map. They give up their jungler, they give up their mid laner, and they give up a dragon. And like you said, that Death Mark is just so devastating. Blade of the Ruined King, Ignite was available for Evertan, just uses it all, and Bambi's so squishy. Hasn't even completed one item aside from his boots. That
turns him into venison. Ooh. That's correct, right?
Yeah,
Bambi's a deer.
It's a baby deer, right?
Well,
veal. Oh wait, no, that's like cow.
That's cow.
That's cow. Venison. Venison's like the
deer.
Deer meat. Yeah.
It's like literally deer meat.
Yeah, it's like.
All right, we're on the same page. Good job.
Does that come from like
You've
leg
learned.
or something? I don't know. Is that like leg or something, or is that just deer meat in general?
I'm guessing it's just deer meat. Someone will correct me later. I did not take any of the culinary arts. Culinary arts, I think is actually
culinary.
I don't know why I said culinary.
You got really fancy. Put a liquid U in there. Culinary arts.
Indeed. All right, we are here though. Pawn Gypsy trying to keep his turret alive. Will do so, but he's not found enough to do for his team just yet. The Ruined King is done. We'll see if he can keep playmaking and if these guys can hold on for a while and get themselves back into this game. Get themselves some items. Sork Shoes done on Bambi. Might be enough for him to deal some damage here. Of course, there's no defensive items on most of the Bluecaster minion team. Maybe he'll find a kill here.
Yeah, and Evertan can pretty much blow up anybody right now, with maybe the exception of Pawn Gypsy, but he doesn't have a defensive item.
Okay.
So at this point, Pawn Gypsy, he's doing well for himself. But in the grand scope of the game, look at the 170 CS on Evertan, the 5-0-1. You can be doing well in lane, but are you the most farm member in the game? Sometimes top laners, this will happen, where you farm up and you're like, I'm doing really well, I'm beating my lane opponent. Then you join the fight and you're like, wow, how did that guy get so
He won his lane by a lot more than I did. Pawn Gypsy in a fight with Kenny Yu. Now, does he have the damage required? Flash is available again, but the regen just a little bit too high. He couldn't stick to Mundo. Did put in a lot of pressure, though, if he can keep the pressure, keep the push going.
Yeah, and Shyvana, he's just going to continue to push there. Pawn Gypsy, he's fine. Kenny, he's got that passive regen. He's able to just stick around. He's going to go get some CS off the golems. And then down in the bottom lane, though, we don't have Evertan here. He's pushing the mid lane, and Bambi the Force just made a decision. He said, you know what, I can go bottom, or I can allow a lot of damage on mid turret. And he opts to try and block it. But, I mean, Evertan is so strong right now.
He's looking pretty all right with this one, so turret's going to be in decent shape with this one. The push still looking for something here. The bottom lane, the team is grouping up here. It's kind of like a 3-1-3 split push there. Muno in the top lane, Zed in the middle, everyone else down here on the bottom. The blue caster minion is looking to make this a 2-1 victory. It's actually what WizFusion predicted, by the way.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Actually, he dodged away almost everything. Does survive. No damage post-Deathmark. Very well played by Bambi.
Yeah, it applies the damage that you did on a certain multiplier after the Deathmark when it blows up. Just adds it to it. And he didn't get anything.
Yep.
So,
well done.
Bambi the Forest, I guess not every Deathmark is going to kill him.
Nope. That one did not. It was not a truthful Deathmark. It was a pain mark.
Ow.
Yep. I mean, yeah, it hurts.
Just a little bit, yeah.
But he healed back up, so pretty quick regeneration here.
Just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. Guys are okay. Bottom lane, the siege still continues, and of course, the Zed pressure is much lower now that Deathmark's on cooldown.
So Pawn Gypsies now join the fight and the rotations. He is sitting by Bambi the Forest. They might give up their top turret for this to Kenny, and he has teleport, so he has the map pressure too.
Yeah, he's going to be able to take this turret almost definitely, which is going to make that 4 turrets to 1, but the mid lane is the target right here, and no one's around to stop this push right here. So Pawn Gypsy going to make the trade, says, I'll take mid lane turret. I don't care if Mundo takes the top lane. Zed not going to put up enough pressure without the Deathmark available. So nicely done here, and they can keep on chasing, forcing the Ghost out.
Oh, there's the TP.
There's the TP. Root goes onto a minion. Oh, not going to land the Jinx Rocket, actually. Comes right between everybody. Here we go. The chase still continuing now. Kevin in the front line. Soulmate going to get locked up there. Flashed away from the box. The chase coming in. Nice Solar Flare. Might make Soulmate live. Kevin extending hard, but finds the kill. 1 for 0 so far. BCM going to find a stun on SRS. That's going to be a dead Leona as well. It's going to be another one. Bambi's going to get away from this hook right there. 10-3 though. Blue Casterman is looking great.
Yeah, they have been looking fantastic this game. Evertan has been transitioning his lead into just a larger lead for the team and just punishing Bambi the Forest for even getting close. So the TP comes in here and it's a little late, so he has to flash and throw out his ultimate and his cleaver to try and catch up. He's so fast. He's overtaking Pawn Gypsy here. Gets to the fight. Your Soulmate, he's going to flash over. But that is such a great solar flare there by Sirius. Tries to save your Soulmate, but he goes down. The Shield of Daybreak not in time, and he ends up sacrificing his own life. Like at that point, he was basically saying, you get out, I'm sacrificing myself. Because either way, he was going to die. Sirius had just committed to that.
Yeah.
But he wanted to save your Soulmate.
Well, that was nice of him to try. Soulmate still did unfortunately go down. So here we are, 10-3, 4-2 in turrets, and that top lane turret finally did go down. Kenny, you finally put enough damage there to make it happen. Pawn Gypsy he's trying to make the split push happen. He's trying to get tankier. He's got a giant spot in the inventory, but he's getting farther and farther behind relative to the rest of the game. Kevin finally kills that ward. That's been there for freaking ever.
Yeah,
he walked by it like 5 times.
Every minute it's up, I believe it's worth 25 gold.
Yep.
So it was extremely cost effective. Just to buy that pink ward, place it down, and get all that free vision. When you see somebody rotating.
Unfortunately.
What?
Didn't mean enough for him, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, they pick it up. It just transitions into gold for the enemy team.
Yeah. No. How sad. Baron is going to be... Well,
Dragon.
Baron is up. Dragon also. Hey, I'm still correct.
Yeah.
Baron's up on the map.
Okay.
No one's going for it. Dragon up as well. Kevin's going to lead the charge in this one. Alliance helping out. It's going to be more gold coming into Blue Casterman as they're kind of crossing their T's and dotting their I's with this one, saying, okay, we're going to make sure we take all the major objectives, get all the gold, their red buffs up as well if they want it, and they're going back to the standard split push game, 1-3-1, Zed top, Mundo bottom.
So every game that Blue Caster Minions has played tonight has just been getting better and better.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if the nerves are just like, oh, we've settled in now. Now I've gotten used to the setup, and it's not as big of a factor that they're playing at LAN, but it's definitely showing that they're comfortable.
Yeah, they're progressively improving, and SRS not in a good spot. Flashes away. He will survive this for now, but the chase is going to come back in anyway. They're going to get this one. Kevin's going to drop down, trading 1 for 1. Not necessarily ideal. Soulmate hits a box wall. Going to get pushed back. Haramer taking some decent damage, but can't quite get picked up. Bearfish 2-1-1. They can't put enough down. Now Pawn Gypsy going to jump in now for Kenny. Can he keep winning this battle? Kenny's just kind of kiting around, waiting for the burnout timeout. Now might choose to re-engage. Pops the ulti, goes in. Rune King active. Ignite is on. Pawn Gypsy. Can he chase on down? The flash is available for the Shyvana, but Kenny is regenning too much.
And now they're just playing ring around, just trying to get out of there. The flash comes out.
Yep.
And Pawn Gypsy's now safe.
I would flash if I were him.
Yeah, the briefcase, once you land one, you're just going to eat a whole bunch more, and he will track you down.
A lot of documents in that.
Yeah.
It's a very heavy briefcase.
And I mean, midterms have just happened. So you just want a vacation. No more documents.
No more documents.
No more homework.
Man, how annoying are Scantrons? Am I right, guys?
Especially when
the one audience I can say, hey man, Scantrons suck.
If anybody cheered for Scantrons, I would be a little concerned.
I would be scared. Why are all the teachers watching?
You know League of Legends is like...
It's popular enough that teachers do play.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. What about history teacher, right?
Sure.
Boom.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much lore.
That's true. You can get behind that and get really interested in it.
Yeah.
Like...
The crown guards are important.
Okay.
Pop quiz.
I don't know. Okay.
Lux and Garen.
Okay. Do you know the name of Rumble's machine?
I used to know. I'm blanking right now.
It is Tristy, named
Yes,
after Tristana because he has a crush on her.
Yes, that's true. All right. Lore segment done for the game.
All right.
24 minutes in.
I had to get you back because you got me.
I'm going to be sad if I'm wrong about Crown Guard, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. Someone's going to correct me and tell me I'm dumb.
Brothers
okay.
and sisters, right?
Yeah. They're still related. Anyway, so ooh, damage coming through. He's gonna go for this one. Bearfish not in a happy place. He might get out though. Evertan actually in an even less happy place. Goes down. Shutdown comes through to Bambi. Whole bunch of gold coming in. Kenny Yu jumps in. He's got a bunch of teammates though. So SRS gonna be in a bad place. Goes down. Soulmate gonna drop as well. 2 for 1 in that battle going on. They're still chasing down. DK Bearfish gonna get filleted in this one. And the chase still continues. Kenny Yu on the wrong side of the wall though. He's running. He's a Mundo. He's okay. There's a pulling upon Gypsy. He's going to go in for this one. Oh my gosh, can they chase down the little dragon lady? She's trying to run, exhausted. Nice Ruin King active. Keeps him alive. Well played there. He's going to get away safely.
Wow. So the peel here that BCM has and the overextension from QG after taking out Evertan is what made this fight happen the way it did. So when we look here, we're going to see Evertan commits to Bearfish. Bearfish gets out of there, no extra damage. The root lands, goes over the wall, gets taken out. Sirius continues the assault, but Kenny comes in, and then he actually goes back in, and now he pays for it. Gets chompered. They have no more zone control. Backing would have been the smart idea, but BCM takes complete advantage of that, storming into the base, picking up a lot of kills for themselves, and just extending that lead to 10K now.
Yeah, 3 for 1, I believe, overall.
Yes.
That battle. So more gold coming in, as you say, 10,000 gold. A little bit more than that. We're going to see these.
I think Sirius got excited. He's like, we killed Evertan, let's go!
Yeah! Oh, everyone else has gold now. Ooh. Shoot. Yeah, mid-game's going to do that to you.
Yeah. Like, when they killed Evertan, I was like, that's great. That's exactly what you need to do.
Yeah. They do that for 5 other people.
Just kill them all.
Yes.
That would be how you ace someone in League of Legends.
Yes.
And then killing Nexus is how
Especially
you
in Hexico.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It
requires 6 people.
I've yet to play a game of Hexico.
I got a Hexico last night. I felt really
good
about it. Yeah.
Wow. Who were you playing?
Sivir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you top lane or bottom lane? Because I know people run like top lane with a support.
It was in the top lane, but I was bottom lane with the support, and then I soloed and took 6 people on by myself.
Right, well, anyway.
BCM here to defend. Defend? What? Invade the... Oh, almost. Bearfish goes fishing with the ultimate, doesn't quite find it. Barely misses that one. But now Baron is under attack. QG knows about this. They're running forward. Looking for this one. They're not running through any wards, though, so it's going to be a pretty good stab by them. 3-man push bottom. 2 versus 3, and Gypsy's not even trying to defend this one right now. They're running away. Actually, Soulmate gets jumped on now by Kevin. They're still trying to make this one happen. LeBlanc's off to the side. Kenny now chasing on down. Finds SRS for a bit of stun. Soulmate trying to jump away. He does get up in the air.
Where did he go?
Bambi puts a root. He goes back into the base. Jinx ult comes across well. Bambi, not a good spot, does go down. And Solarflow's going to land onto not much there. 2 for 0 on this battle. Blue caster minions. Double kill comes in. 3 kills now in the battle. Man, these guys are getting farther and farther and farther ahead.
They set up a catch-22 there. They started to 2-man Baron, and QG sent 3 members to deal with that. Then in the bottom lane, you have Jinx and Zed. Amazing tower pushers. Jinx is going to decimate it, and Zed does so much damage to them. He also has the attack speed increase, and then they rotate from the bottom upward, and they catch QG on the retreat, and your Soulmate, he gets popped with the death mark. And at the same time, we have this fight happening up on the right where they caught him out, and they clean it up just so well. The rotation here and communication of BCM is great.
And they're getting better and better on this stage. 17-5. Barons and Dragons, all theirs so far. These guys putting on such a good show. Evertan chilling in the top lane as Zed. 7-1-4. Did ruin the perfect record, but you know what? I think it's okay overall.
Yeah, he has 3 levels on anybody on the enemy team. So highest level on QG is 13. Oh, Lantern. He's
SRS is going to try to set up for Soulmate and Bambi, and there's the Ascension used. Get the heck out of there.
There's a lot of flowers. They just wanted to see him off. Woo! Whee! 3 wards. They really wanted to see that happen.
It's a garden.
Yeah, Evertan is definitely the person with a target on his back here for QG. Level 18. Closest person is level 15. He has been doing so well for himself.
Yeah, he has. And for his team, honestly. Yeah. He's setting up his team to make plays. 11 of his team's 17 has come at least partially by Evertan here, the mid laner.
Yeah.
You've seen him on your screen there in the bottom right. Determination still on his face. He knows it's not over. They got to make sure it happens. It's not over till the Fat Gragas sings.
Yeah. And
see if they can move forward.
When you have a Zed on your team that is this far ahead, you want to split push. Because nobody can duel him, and they have to send 2 people to deal with it. And also with the Jinx on your team, you will take this turret so quickly when they do misposition and send 2 people after him. And at the same time, Evertan can just say, you know what, I'll actually kill the guy you send after me unless you send more than 1. But now they're going to group up. Oh, ooh, Bearfish.
Damage on the Bearfish, yeah, and the push in towards the turret. Low on health, they're going to pick this one up and then begin the fight of 5-on-5. Great Solar Flare is going to be a 1 for 0 so far. Damage into Soulmate, he's going to drop as well. 2 kills so far. Blue Cashman is looking for an endgame push. Can they find the more damage? They're going to get an inhibitor on this one. Will they back up? Will they stay? Damage into Bearfish again. Rockets coming through. The zap lands. Barrier Forest. He has to flash away into the base. Stays alive. Now Bambi not in a good spot. Running away on this one. Now Shyvana trying to escape. Will it be picked up? Yes, it is. Alliance is unstoppable. 5-1-7. Bambi in the back line is going to go down for this one as well. Only Bearfish is alive. He drops as well. It's going to be 2-1. Blue Casterman is coming back in the semifinals to advance.
So they go 2-1, and they started off with 0-1.
Yeah.
Blue Casterman is really bringing it back, not letting that first game affect their morale at all, and they're going to be our first finalists here in the NACC.
It was incredibly well played. Their first game, they only had a total of 8 kills. They had a horrible level 1 invade, completely fell behind on that one. Then game 2 was a slugfest, back and forth, finally pulled out by BCM. Game 3 even more controlled by them, the lead the entire way through, never letting it slip. And as you said, they're first finalists, and they're looking pretty darn good.
Yeah, oh yeah, they are looking fantastic. Communication is something that was a little questionable when they came in, because they hadn't played so much together as a unit, whereas the Queen Gypsies team had.
Yeah.
They've been around each other for quite a long time. And this team for BCM has so much individual skill and play level.
Yeah.
And actually having a top laner that's your shot caller and having him on a champion that allows him to make plays is in their best interest, and they showed that game 2 and 3.
It worked. It absolutely did work. These guys putting on a great show. You've seen them come through this one successfully. The victory screen behind them, you're seeing them walk back to their desk, pick up their equipment. Of course, they will be playing tomorrow after the LCS. We have actually another semifinal today, so keep that one in mind as well. We've still got more collegiate action. We'll find our other finalist. But now, if you're in the audience, of course, and the other team's going to play up next, you look at that and you're like, okay, that's some tough competition.
Oh, yeah. That
team to think about.
Really strong showing. Whatever team came out of